Hello and welcome to the Virtual Y. My name is Njigia and this is your Somatic movement class. For this class, we are going to be looking at actually money, and this class is all about movement. And so it's all about bringing in our emotional experiences that we are having out in the world in our day-to-day lives and how they are connected to our bodies. But a lot of times we're not actually slowing down and allowing ourselves to feel and to be with all of the sensations and experiences that are lived in our bodies. And so that's exactly what we're going to be doing here during this time and during this practice. And today I really want to look at money. And I know recently Black Friday just kind of came on. I know for myself, I'm getting lots of emails from all of these different retailers and all these different sales. And this is a time of year where a lot of people are, really thinking about money. Money comes full on because either there's holidays that are being celebrated, maybe there's gifts that need to be purchased, there's family coming into town, and so there's all the things to buy, all the things to get, to prepare. And also it's the end of the year is approaching. And so people are, really looking at their business or maybe the work that they do. It's a very pivotal time of year to really look at money. And so money begins to really become very apparent in our world. And we all have our own relationship with money. We have a relationship with everything, a relationship with our bodies, with ourselves, with water, a relationship with food, a relationship with earth, and a relationship with money. And so I want to use this somatic practice to bring in our own relational patterns with money. These can be patterns that maybe we can see, in our parents even. We can look through our family line and see them in our grandparents and our siblings and our aunties. Or sometimes these patterns might feel like they're even just new for us. And maybe no one else in the family seems to have it. Maybe everyone in the family seems to have really tight kind of experiences with their money, where money isn't coming in very fluidly and abundantly. But maybe for you, money seems to come in a lot. But then with that also comes the responsibility of managing the money, of holding the money. And so that brings on a whole other new relationship that maybe some people in your family have. Or maybe it's the exact reverse. Maybe most people in your family have a lot of money coming in, and you seem to be the one that does not. And so there's that experience that you have with the money, and then also the different experience with that relationship with your family. So I want to bring all that up into our practice today. And so you can go ahead and just make a seat, maybe on the floor or on a chair, but make sure you have a blanket or a pillow with you. We're going to do some practices where we're actually going to bring in some holding. And so even if you don't have a pillow, maybe if let's say you're at work and you have a sweatshirt, you can just bring that and ball that up and kind of make it into something that you can hold like it's a little pillow. But bring something, either like a blanket or a bolster or a pillow for this practice. And as we begin, we're just gonna maybe bring our palms of our hands and just begin to feel our body, just kind of touching ourselves, maybe doing some light massaging, rubbing. And as we do so, and you can move it all around the body or just bring it to one particular area that seems like it needs some attention more than the others, is begin to think about your money relationship. A lot of times money can bring up our sense of unworthiness, our sense of value, personal value, or value of our beingness comes full online when it comes to money. And giving space for if there's any experience that's coming up right now, especially during this time of year. Some people really celebrate the holidays that are coming up right now when other people don't. And so for you, maybe there's not a lot coming up for this money kind of sensation or issue at this time of year, but for others, there might be a lot. And so I know for me, my son now is 21, and when he was younger, we definitely do celebrate Christmas in our family. And when he was younger, I remember, and I was, a single mom. I did have my son pretty young, and I did have a partner for about 5 years during the beginning parts of his life. But we would buy so many gifts. It was just like the stress of getting the perfect gifts, and it was fun, but it was also financially stressful. And, that amount of stress that I put on myself for getting the right gifts and making sure he was so happy and he felt, that he got everything that he wanted was such a big thing. And so there was a lot of stress around November all the way to January when it came to money for me during that time. And so now that my son's older and we have just a new relationship with the holiday, to be honest now, and with myself, that doesn't really happen per se. But I do definitely have my own relationship with money in general. And so I'm going to bring that up into the space onto my yoga mat right now. And I'm going to invite you to do the same. And so as you begin to notice and start to hear and start to see that relationship that's very unique to you that you have with money, you can begin to close your eyes just to go inward for a moment as you think about that money dynamic. And when you even think about money or this particular financial pattern, where do you feel it in your body? What sensations begin to arise? See, the mere act of tuning into our sensations is transformative. And it can be really difficult sometimes to even want to go there. We all have our preference of either being in fight, flight, or freeze. And this somatic type of work of slowing down and tuning into the body, even if you normally go into freeze, which is my go-to, this slowing down can almost activate your fight or flight response. Even if you're a typical freeze person, the slowing down to this degree of tuning in to every subtle sensation can activate the part of you that wants to get up and do something else. The part of you that wants to, feels a little bit more anxious and wants to get up and just run off and figure something else out or get something done. And so if that's becoming present right now, just notice that. And notice that sensation or that urge to move or that urge to flee. And see if you can go beneath that urge to flee. Maybe beneath the part of you that wants to freeze and not even tune in, or the part of you that wants to run off and get something else done. See if you can tune into the sensation below that. Maybe placing a hand on wherever you're feeling sensation in your body right now. Where in your body is holding this relational pattern with money? And breathing into this space, into this area. Breathing into your hand that's holding the space on your body. And you can begin to maybe place your hands on your lap as now you tune into all of your body once again. Tuning into how your body responds to money, how your body responds to your particular pattern around money. In this presencing, you're not trying to get rid of anything. You're not trying to get rid of your pattern. You're just trying to actually see it clearly and to hear it. You can slowly open your eyes and come back to the space that you were in. Gently begin moving your body into a circular motion. But you're allowing your body to melt, almost as if you have no spine, no bones even. Feeling the softness of your belly as you move forward. Slowly inhaling and exhaling and seeing if you can keep your eyes open during this practice. Maybe even letting your arms flop around to the side. And seeing if you can loosen up even more as you tune into this pattern around money. As you go back, letting your eyes just glance upward at the ceiling. Maybe changing directions and going the other way. And feeling what it feels like, the contrast of when your body goes down, when your chest, when your heart goes down. And what does the sensation in your body feel like in the contrast of that? When your chest is up, facing the ceiling. Our lives can be so used to certain patterns. We can be used to relating to money, relating to other people, relating to holidays, in the same way as we always have. But when we get really subtle, and really quiet, really still, when we actually listen, when we actually feel as if we can receive, we can feel that there's more space, more availability in our actual physical bodies and in our lives for there to be a new experience. There can be a new way of relating with ourselves when it comes to money, a new way of relating to our bodily sensations, our contractions around money. But we can only understand what those new patterns possibly might be when we get quiet and still enough. So use this time to feel those sensations. And begin to slowly move your body forward and backward. Winding your body forward as you bring your chest up. And moving your head back. And as you do this movement, you can begin to breathe. This deep, intentional breath. Breathing in as you move forward, and on the exhale as you move back. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And actually dropping into this movement, dropping into the breath. Not just moving your body to move your body, but melting into this actual experience. Where do you feel the aliveness, the openness in your body? Is there a place in your body that feels good with this inhale, with this exhale, with this slow movement of forward and back motion? Is there a stretch that actually feels healing? Is there any pleasurable sensation? Is there an area that feels tight, that feels heavy? Is there a place in your body that could use more breath? Or is there a place in your body that wants to open more? And you could begin to take your hands, the palm of your hands, and place them over your eyes, over the sockets of your eyes, maybe the heel of your hands, just right below. And breathing into the palm of your hands. Slowing down with every single breath. Tuning in with this pose, with this breath, as your palms of your hands are over your eyes. Tuning into anything that you have seen in your life when it comes to money, the worthiness of money. What are the patterns that you have seen in your life, either by the closest people to you, or maybe it's more external? Maybe these are things that you have seen in the world, more culturally, in terms of what it means for you or for people like you when it comes to money. When you tune into what you have seen, what parts of these patterns are actually patterns that you want, patterns that you feel are healthy? Do you notice any masks that maybe you have placed over your eyes? Things that you have chosen not to see in relationship to your money patterns? In what ways have you been blind to your money patterns or to your desires around money? Maybe you have felt that there's only one pattern available for you, and that's all that you have seen. That's all that you have felt like you've been allowed to see. Take in a deep inhalation through your nose. And in the exhale, soften into the idea that there is more to see. And slowly move your hands off of your eyes. As maybe the lights in your space, the light in your room becomes exposed, you can open your eyes if they were closed. Looking at the environments in your room. What sensations are you feeling in your body? And if you're in front of the computer, this is a great time to not look at the screen and maybe to look at something in your space, an object in your space. Simultaneously looking at this object and tuning into the sensations in your body. And feeling this openness, this availability to see more. What is it that you see physically or in your sensations? when it comes to your patterns around money. You can go ahead and take the palms of your hands and actually place them over your ears, cuffing your ears and holding them. As you breathe in deeply, you can close your eyes. Feeling the pressure of your hands over your ears. Breathing into this pressure, this containment. And as you take in a deep inhale, tune into what does it feel like to protect your ears. Protect what patterns, what beliefs around money get to enter into your ears, into your body. What patterns, what beliefs around money have entered in the past. And taking a deep inhale and a slow exhale out the mouth. As you slowly breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allow this containment, this holding of the ears, to amplify that protector within you. The one that can protect what money patterns, what money beliefs get to be taken on by you. Breathing into this choice. Breathing into the protector of you, the part of you that can choose. You can slowly bring your hands down from your ears onto your body. And you slowly breathe in and out. You can close your eyes and briefly tune in to any money patterns that you feel ready to release. What patterns have you seen around, maybe in your family or in the world around you, that you have taken on for yourself? For me, in the past, when my son was younger, maybe some of those patterns were, you have to keep spending and you must overspend in order to be a worthy mother. You must buy the best gifts. Maybe those were patterns and beliefs that I had taken on as my own back then. And so I will now choose to look at what patterns are there now that are ready to be released. And you can do the same. What patterns are you holding right now? These could be patterns of spending money, patterns of not spending money and thinking you must save and not enjoy life, not have pleasure because of fear. Maybe they're patterns of you make money, you make a lot of money, but the way that you make it doesn't feel in integrity with who you are, doesn't value your creativity, your soul's expression. Or maybe how you earn money feels stressful and how you spend it feels stressful. Maybe you just want a new relationship with how do you be with money? Whatever that is, make sure it's one that you are actually ready to release, to transform. Breathe in through your nose and allow whatever of that pattern is coming forward to fully come up from the root of you. Allow it to come up through your throat chakra, ready to be released. And you can begin to kind of just move your mouth open and close. Bring in a yawn, even like a fake yawn. Imagining that whatever pattern that was that you breathe up, it's being released through your mouth right now. Breathe in through your nose on the exhale through the O-shaped mouth. Almost as if you're fogging up a window. Releasing that pattern, all the energy of it, all the residue of it. And now as you breathe in and through your nose, out the O-shaped mouth, you begin to open your eyes and start shaking your hands, the palm of your hands, allowing all of the residue, the energy, as you continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling the energy of that pattern being released from your fingertips even as well. And out your mouth through the O-shaped mouth. And activating the chest and even bringing the chest forward and back as you shake through your fingertips, exhaling out through your mouth. Bringing the hands back into your lap as you settle into your body. And now taking that object, that pillow that you had grabbed, or that blanket, or if it's just even a shawl or a sweater, holding it close to your chest and closing your eyes. And breathing into this object, into the pillow. Allowing this to cradle your body, the front part of your body, your chest, your heart. And breathing slowly and deeply. What are you noticing in your body? What sensations as you breathe deeply into this pillow, into this blanket? Feeling the texture of this object in your hands against your skin. You can place the pillow down and slowly just activating your body and just slow tapping. All around on your hips even, your thighs, your knees, shoulders, your neck, even on your face, on your cheeks, on your jaws. Throat. And placing your hands on your back as far up as you can, kind of like around your kidneys, and just holding that firmly, not too hard, but firmly placing your hands on that spot on the back, breathing into it. Breathing into your kidneys. And you can place your hands just anywhere on your body as you just close your eyes right now and allowing whatever needs to come forward to come forward. And maybe these are visions, or ideas, or maybe it's just more activation in the body that wants to be felt and held. The relationship that we have with money isn't just out there. It isn't just how we handle our bank accounts. There's a deeper root to our money patterns, our relationship with money. And the slower we become, the more that we practice on our yoga mats how to be with our sensations, our body, the more we actually can begin to learn the language of our body, of our sensations. Becoming really clear and loving to the parts of us that tighten up when it comes to making money decisions, or the parts of us that feel this is the only way that I can show up when it comes to money. We begin to recognize, there goes that pattern. Oh, that's how that pattern feels. The more we slow down and we listen on our yoga mats to our body and our sensation, the more we build our muscle and our capacity to do that in our day-to-day lives. The more that we are not just running on autopilot and just doing patterns because that's all that we know. We can now show up in our life as a person with choice, a person with sovereignty, a person that can create a new pattern. Take in a deep breath in through your nose. And on the exhale, just truly thanking your body for all of its wisdom, all of its intuition, and thanking it for continuing to communicate with you. Thanking your sensations, thanking your patterns even, for presenting themselves to you. Thanking your awareness, your ability to be self-aware, your ability to create space, your ability to breathe, your ability to hear, your ability to receive. And breathe in this intention, this attention to abundance. And abundance doesn't just have to be more money, but an abundance of awareness, an abundance of love, an abundance of wisdom. Breathing in and allowing more abundance to come into your life in whatever form that you are needing more abundance. Maybe there is a need or a desire for an abundance of courage to shift patterns. And an abundance of safety. Breathe in that abundance as if you're drinking in this sweet elixir. Allowing it to take up space in your body, and on the exhale, allow it to sink into this moment, into this experience. And you can open your eyes, just washing your body. Gentle rub. Thanking yourself, thanking your body, and I thank each and every single one of you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance.